Hi, this is Mauvu and Xyroah doing your feedback. If you have any questions, just ping us in your thread.
I love the background.
I liked almost everything that happened in that map
Yeah,
list. I just think you probably could have done a reverse F5 check here because like maybe that spike was like a shipwreck in the chunk afterwards. It's like and there was like a BT over here. That's the only thing that could have happened, right? But
yeah.
like yeah, apart from that it was very good map list. Okay, so most of the
What do
time
you
I would agree with mining for a button here, but the if you can see like here, you can get like 11, 12 logs from a TNT here, which means you don't need a good axe at all, so you can just craft like an iron pressure plate to your TNT and place it in between these three trees, and then just make
think?
a gold shovel. I don't know if you agree or
Yeah. Oh, we didn't.
that.
I'm surprised that we're making a wooden pressure plate. I feel like that's just worse than a button,
Yeah, I
but
just like
fine.
button because you can use it to well, it's not really like useful on every run, but using a button to light TNT when you're trying to clear out a spawner and there's pigmen next to you, or like
Yeah,
same
yeah, yeah.
thing in TNT chalice. Yeah, we have three extra TNT, so yeah.
Oof,
I mean, yeah.
that's unfortunate.
One thing with the crafting, you should try and do your iron tools last, so you don't have to put down the iron and then pick it back up to do the bucket later. We should have
Yeah.
done the axe first.
Or I guess we're doing both book crafting for the. I guess that's fine then, but yeah.
I think just doing the iron tools later and then drag crafting buckets probably faster, right? But
I mean, yeah, I think so, but I'm not
but
100%
yeah,
sure.
I mean, if there's no point like full changing your muscle memory for like
Yeah, I was thinking that.
a really small amount of time save.
Tudor rule does the same thing. Um,
Well, that portal just looked weird. Did we just like not grab a
yeah,
lava on the first?
yeah, did because the buck, yeah, they just didn't
Yeah.
grab it first time.
And then yeah, so you're like doing the LeBron portal lava order, but you're not doing it in such a way that you get to skip the door place here. Like if you
Mm-hmm.
grab the lava and then place it there and then place the dirt here, the there'll never be like two source blocks flowing into this block here to form the new water source here. So like as long as you place
You
this
don't need to
lava
place the door.
first, yeah, yeah, you just not need to place the door to reach the lava below. Should
Breaking
be
it is nice. You should have three F this instead of like going in the menu.
yeah,
It's just more consistent in my opinion.
totally full. Yeah, and
I
we
think
should
they're just
have
doing it for
changed pie
fun.
chart earlier as well.
Yeah,
Generally, like while the TNT is exploding, or like while you're digging on the BT, or when you're swimming down to the ravine, or while you're boating to the ravine.
yeah. I assume we've done our render down. Oh, okay. 24.
Yeah, so just like we're committing to going over this like hill, we should just be in F5 looking around while we're building up.
Mm-hmm.
Like we see the fortress immediately anyway, but like if it had been in a more obscure spot, we definitely could have missed it. Um, Especially since like, did we check for spawner? I don't think so.
No, we don't.
Yeah,
Well, our pie is not set up properly, so.
yeah.
Or we actually changed. Did we change it?
I think they like
Uh,
went to change it when seeing the spawner, but like they just changed it from
uh,
mapless to mapless. That's what happened, I think.
right, right, right.
And yeah, like in a similar sort of thing, like you shouldn't be looking around for a fortress until you know if there's a spawner in your render distance or not.
I forgot how bad netherrack used to look.
Honestly, the bitrate isn't even that bad.
Yeah, it's just. Yeah. Right, faraway bastion. This is just bottom housing then. And it's half wet. Okay.
So instead of like throwing the gold up like this, I I mean this is just like a super micro thing. I'd have preferred to like throw it on this like the
Mm-hmm.
elevated blackstone. So like it's still really visible to all the guys, so they're not gonna like try and attack you. But it's not gonna go flying past the chest so that the guys will path like through where you're breaking the chest and potentially like block like stop the breaking animation, right? And you'll have to like
Mm-hmm.
reset the breaking time or whatever.
I think just throwing it on the feet is probably better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you place one block on this and then one to the side, they can path over this like diagonal connection.
Bunch of big. I don't hate eating, but we could place lava over there. Oh, this is interesting.
Yeah, I never know really what to do there. Like
I think I've seen,
it's
well,
yeah, you
like
also just
ancient, but yeah, sorry.
I mean it's just also like hidden until you break one of the blocks. So like
Yeah, that's true. I think you
uh,
just go up and take the damage, I think. Or take the aggro.
yeah, maybe there's like I might have to look into this like at some point, but like if you dig up to the left and then break through the wall or
I
something.
think Mowgli used to do something where you'd go up the right block over there. But yeah, I don't know.
Do you mean like from the chest?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So you place a block over the chest and then break sort of this thing and go up that.
Oh,
And you place a block behind you so they can like come up the side. But I think that's just bad. I'm not sure. We were going for the top, but I feel like that's just not like a good play when you're playing for like a big faster time. So it's really better to not
and
play
yeah,
that.
especially like we're kind of far from the fortress. Like,
Yeah, you
um,
want to get this done quickly.
yeah,
We could be setting up our pie here. Not sure if is it just set to preemptive right now?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay, then it's fine.
Um,
Uh,
just one thing with the way we do this, like filling in the blocks to make the gold come to us. Placing these two straight away, like if this block RNG um like goes over into the like like the corner block far from us, right? And then
mhm.
and we don't place the two dirt blocks down like tick perfectly, you can item elevator this gold block up and not pick it up straight away and have to get it later. So like what I do is I break this first gold block and just place the one in the corner, then break the second one and then place in these two and you can never item elevator with that.
Did we mention F3C on enter?
I
Sorry if
don't
I'm
remember.
distracted. I don't think we did. Just F3C on enter if we didn't do it already. Oh.
It looks like maybe we did.
Uh,
I don't know what that is.
Sorry about that. It's distracting. I just thought of that right now. I love that we're going one block back and going up. You could be throwing out FNS immediately.
I think more important than splitting soul sand and splitting gravel is splitting nether brick, because like that's something you really want to make sure you have like quite a lot of.
Hmm.
Okay, 9 obsidian. Yeah, so it's kind of like it's not always useful, but I just like looting that chest um before getting the pigs trading, because like it just feels awkward to loot when you want to have the time to pre-craft a bed and make an iron axe like we wanted to here. We had to waste time looting that chest, but like sometimes if it's lava floor housing, you just can't get as many pigs, and then you will have the overlap time. So like, but yeah, it's definitely worth considering just front loading, looting the double chest.
I assume this is just home portal since our portal is like right next to the fort.
Yeah, it seemed like decently accessible. Like maybe like we had to use an extra pearl.
Wow. Okay. Um, this is probably like a good cope for not pre-crafting in the fort or in the bastion. Sorry. Fine.
Um, yeah, so with the if you're like aware of where you are in relation to where you see the fortress, you know, I think that island you could see for like literally like 0.1 seconds maybe was like isn't a really good pearl hang like over to the right. Because from down here it's like one pearl to the home portal, I think. So just like being aware of something like that. Using a pie chart to find the spawners.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do we have another brick crafted yet?
I don't think so. Oh yeah, we do.
Okay. Yeah, we should be pick blocking it as well instead of like that.
Yeah. Oh, soul sand on the back.
I don't think that's like super problematic. Um, the 9 beds just is like, sure, it's nice, but like it's also just unnecessary clutter. Like I feel like you shouldn't
Right.
really ever craft more than 7, just
Yeah,
from my experience.
I
Because even
agree with
if
that.
like you like blow up the first one and then like you place a second, and then like if you mess up the first explosion, it breaks the bed and then flies away on the second or something. Like you still have 5 beds left over with your anchors you place for 0, and like 5 beds is fine.
Yeah, we have 2 anchors available anyways, and
Yeah,
yeah. I mean, the inventory is like really clear, so 9 is fine. I guess you're not going to be using that inventory spot for anything, but yeah, good call.
so we should just be throwing this iron shovel out at some point. Like,
Yeah, it's just clutter for no reason. Crossbow recharge overlap is nice. Oh, this is really cool. We didn't pick up the rods. I don't think we picked up the other one.
I thought we did.
Oh, we did? Okay. I may have not seen it. Okay.
Yeah, this is maybe
Yeah.
maybe this in like hindsight this would have potentially been too close to where that spawner ended up being, but I still think we probably should have tried to pearl hang to this, like,
Hmm.
because the spawner's just over this hill, right? Or it's just not the spawner, the um, portal.
Yeah. I like that we have a lava bucket, but we oh no. We opened it, so we didn't need to have a lava bucket and we ruined our portal now.
Yeah, like
Did we not open it? I thought we did.
yeah, we did, and yeah, we
Oh yeah.
get Obby inside the portal. Like yeah, it looks weird because the lava turned into Obby. Um, so when you're going up in the bubble stream like this, you don't need to like get out of the bubble stream to place your boat. If you like let yourself fly up a bit above the water and just look straight down, place the boat, get in it to set your boat angle, get out, then you're just stood on top of the boat. And then even though it's like rocking back and forth because of the bubbles, it doesn't ever break. Like the soul sand bubble stream doesn't break the boat, so you can just stand on it and measure your eyes, like without having to do all of this weird like movement stuff to get out of the magma ravine.
Very clean measuring.
Nice. I like
This
that.
is nice. Yeah. But we're gonna have to make a I guess if you know how to make the cod portal. Um oh, okay. There's a way to cook the fish while you're making the portal. I don't know
Yeah,
if
I
it's
don't
strictly
remember.
relevant, but yeah, it was like really like everyone was doing it a while ago and then I think everyone just forgot or something. Pretty funny. You can probably record it if you want me to, but I don't think it's relevant.
Yeah, I'm a bit skeptical about. I don't know how far it is. 127 from here. I guess it's fine, but like to
Yeah,
me,
I mean,
this
yeah,
doesn't even look like it's. I mean, maybe it's open, but like pulling
where else
up the old terrain is like because you have to eventually go back down to like Y40, right? So
but like everything bottom is close. Or I thought so at least.
just have a.
Like where else deeper?
Is this like actually
Like here?
closed?
I I mean it looks like it. I can't really tell properly, but
Yeah,
I
I
don't
get it.
hate going there because I just know that it's like open terrain for certain. But yeah, the point about like going up to just to go down is like valid.
Yeah, the fire charges should be in like a set slot, like, and especially when you're going to second portal, they should just either be on your hotbar or in the top left. So
Uh,
miss
what was the percent? It's like 86 or
96.
96. It's a bit unfortunate.
Y54 though is. Do we dig down on it?
Oh yeah, that's like
I mean, it's just definitely correct to send it at Y54, like
yeah, yeah, yeah,
because like the hub part, like
100%. But interesting. It's probably like hits, but unfortunate that we didn't blind into the portal room.
just like a thing with like a micro thing with hunger resets. If you look at the F3 crosshair, if you make your hole like one diagonal in the opposite direction of the red and blue arrow, so this like this direction from where the bed pillow is, like you'll spawn in the hole every time. So like yeah, the way you set it up, you
I
don't spawn next to it.
I'll always also say that we had one salmon when blinding. I wouldn't have hated just like death resetting on blind on top of the gravel and then just having that one salmon for like good food in the end game.
To be
But we didn't do that.
I just
It just ends. Okay.
okay. Well, I mean, I'd recommend like if the run dies to nav, like just send that as well. So like, because if the run's dying to that, there's chances
I
that you
can help
did
you out.
something wrong, right? Yeah. So yeah. Okay. Like as far as like
Overall,
main
this must
things in the
mean
run,
um
I guess like
she said about
the pressure plate
yeah.
decision. I think changing pie chart in the overworld was like probably the biggest like mistake done in the overworld though. Like this isn't that bad
Yeah.
in comparison. Because like if you spawn in like on the chalice, well, chalice is a bad example because you have the time in between like while mining the gold. But like
Mining the gold, yeah.
yeah, but if you spawn like bottom housing, you don't really have any time in the nether to actually change your pie chart. So you just won't have enough time to pyrite like fully overlapped in your bastion route. You will just lose time if that happens. Um, and also yeah, similar to what I said earlier, like just have being on spawner pie chart immediately lets you check for a spawner rendered being rendered in, so you know if you need to bother looking around for a fortress or not. As far as like getting to the bastion, it was just pretty far, right? Like
Yeah, it was really far. I think we didn't like do anything particularly wrong in this.
yeah,
Did we
like
just okay, so
that
for
was
size
this little thing
10.
with the like climbing the hill and like not looking around, but yeah,
Yeah, like just being in F5 more, like third person more, just
yeah.
to like you get to know more about the seed at all times.
I guess like something that maybe like we didn't do the pearl hang to this terrain later because we aren't remembering stuff about the seeds. Like maybe you should just be like trying to pay more attention to like what you're doing, so like so you can remember where the fortress is in relation to your home portal. Like maybe that could be something that was a missed here, and like why we didn't end up doing the pearl
You
hang, I
can have
guess.
like mental markers about what you're doing in the seed and sort of like it's like mental landmarks. I don't know if that works for everyone, but I've been trying that recently. Just so like in this case, I've just remembered that I made this, and if I know where I made this, I could probably easily tell where I need to pearl hang. I don't know if that makes sense. Just
No, yeah, like just strategies to remember, like ways of thinking about what you've done to like remember like where the fortress is in relation to your bastion and where it is in relation to your home portal, and like the like main, like there's this big island that you
yeah,
went across to get to the fortress. It's like you need to go to here to get to your home portal, like stuff like that. In the bastion, like
bottom housing. I don't know. So we didn't just break the chest and move on. We started looting it. Uh,
I
First of all, throwing the gold down at the feet is maybe really like it's just like slightly cleaner.
I
That
just
bathing
like it a lot
thing
more.
about the pigs,
Um,
diagonal bathing.
and I especially in the bastion, I don't like the like double click looting. Like we should be fast looting that chest because like
Yeah,
if you look at what happens, like you could just fast loot the obby, fast loot the string, and then just click offhand your offhand key for either of the armor, and like and if
you're
you're
good.
getting hit by a piglin, you can just exit the chest the moment you have grabbed armor into your offhand and just put it on, and then you can deal with the pig and then go back to looting the chest. But when we're like this, you can't quickly equip the armor. Like there's just no way to like exit the chest quickly and get your armor equipped. Right?
Yeah,
Like yeah, we have placed a string block. And yeah, we left the soul speed boots in that chest as well, which could have been useful later. Like, for example, like if you had to send a massive pearl over a lava lake, like using soul speed to make your pearl go much further is very useful to like potentially avoid having to send a lava pearl. Um, and then again here,
This is just unfortunate. Or
yeah,
I guess not. We dealt with it fine.
yeah, it's fine. Like, but also yeah, it's just like annoying to deal with. Um, yeah, I think normally you would want to go for the fast hole there, but given that we punched a piglin and we're like also slow to like we messed up going for the backups, I think going for safe hole was good. And then yeah, like not front load looting that double chest just means like we have less overlap time, and in manhunt particularly, like you get a load of pigs
Yeah.
and like trades are done so quickly, you need time to like make your iron axe and then do your pyre. Like, you know, it's just really hard to have enough time to do everything. Uh,
I guess we didn't comment on food management.
yeah, I'm looking at this. Like, when do we next eat? Yeah, because like we should have eaten
I'm
a salmon during this. Like, after we finished mining the gold, I think.
Yeah, I know that we missed. So I was looking at the blind, and we were at 3.5 hunger. I was thinking that if we're not gonna eat, then maybe we should have just death reset it over there. We didn't do that, and then we ate the salmon, which is bad because then it doesn't fill up your hearts, which means we had to death reset on second portal. So
Yeah,
it's just something to think about.
yeah, like the way you should be thinking about this part of the run at least with your food is like you know the fort is like decently far, like probably like 4 5, probably like 4 pearls, right? So you're going to be taking a significant amount of damage. So like you want to use the salmon during that part of the split, but also you want to be on full health going into that split so you can like use a lot of pearls quickly to get to the fortress quickly. So like you should try and heal up to full during your bastion route as well. That's using your your like I mean you've only got like one relevant food type in this run, but like yeah, like when you have cod
Also,
and
and
salmon.
yeah, I also like to offhand like stuff like apple on enter. You can save that for golden apples later, but it's also like a really good filler food, just as its own. I don't know if you agree
Yeah,
with that, Mauvu, but
yeah. Like I like trying to preserve it to the like especially apples, right? I like just holding on to them until like I've left the bastion so I can decide if I'm going to be making a golden apple or not, and then just use like
yeah.
eat it normally in the fortress to like just for hunger, or like save it if I'm gonna use it as a golden apple. Yeah.
I guess I should also point out that we overcrafted our world 28 instead of throwing
Oh
straight
yeah.
out. But we have a crossbow, so if it's like an intentional decision, that's fine. But
I mean
you should
bow's
just
just better than
do it anyway.
crossbow, and
That
like
is also true, yeah.
yeah, and then 28 wool just means like when you craft your beds, you're just gonna have this extra slot left over with wool, like with a single wool there, which is just
Yeah.
making your inventory management worse.
Um, this is like good cope.
But yeah, like look at this. We're entering the fortress on 1 heart, where if we had been eating at more like optimal points, we definitely could have entered the fortress on around 5 hearts and just like not been at this unnecessary risk, like where if we turn this corner and there's like a skeleton there, like
Yeah,
now
it's
you've got a
over.
massive problem.
Yeah. You're scanning, which is good. This is all fine.
Yeah, this like is fine. I don't think punching out that fire is useful because you're pretty much only getting a one spawn when you've got the blocks like that there anyway.
I think the
Yeah,
biggest thing after all of this is just food management. I don't know how you feel about that, but I do think we missed out on just hunger resetting online.
yeah,
And
like
if you don't know how to hunger reset in Ocean, I could send you a clip.
I'm just thinking about this like really niche. Like I I mean like yeah, this is I'm going on to like stuff like super like I wouldn't expect someone to think about this in a run, but like there's nether gold ore there. You could maybe get enough gold ingots to make a
With an
gapple,
apple.
like, but
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
like
I don't know
I
where I remember that from. I've seen some runner do it recently.
yeah,
But yeah, I don't think, I mean,
that isn't
if you
something you
think about it,
should be
sure,
thinking
but
about it. Like
yeah,
yeah, like
yeah, yeah.
you yeah, in almost any
No,
situation, you're better off
you
thinking
can
about
do,
other stuff.
I don't know how easy it is to get 9 gold out of that, but I think golden carrots is like easier to do. I think I saw golden carrots.
Oh
Using
yeah,
crossbow
it's
for
good for
this is
golden carrots. Yeah, yeah, with the bow and crossbow thing in zero, like I think bow's just like better. I mean, one
yeah,
because
yeah.
it charges faster, but also for like you know the like camo four birds jar where you like
Hmm,
bow the
hmm.
dragon multiple times to
Double
adjust
bow.
its height. Yeah, yeah, like you can.
Yeah, bow is just like 100% more versatile. And like
Yeah,
Camo told me that he makes a bow every run, in ranked at least.
yeah, like
And
unless you can't spare the string, like yeah, you should just make a
yeah,
bow. It's just like significantly better. Yeah, the one time.
I don't think we picked- I guess, yeah. And we could have just, like I said, put a hung to this. I guess like what he said about like the spawner proximity is like correct. Like the spawn, like
Yeah, it kind
because
of
if you
feels
spawn
like
this
it's
board
in
like
this wall a little bit, so
yeah,
maybe it would have loaded, but
yeah. So maybe not the right decision, but I definitely think like we should have eaten at least like right here,
oh
or
yeah,
as we're going up, we lose one hunger, right? Or like half a hunger. In that case, I would have literally 100% just death reset,
yeah, it's
since you get like the
criminal not
talent.
to eat here, like,
Yeah, it's just
and
like a throw.
yeah, that,
This is also unfortunate, but I think we're just not used to relying on the fact that we're breaking the thing, the magma.
um, and yeah, you should be sorting your hotbar when you're going up in that bubble stream as well, like, it's just like free overlap time going up that, like, you can just throw it, like, it's a lot of time to sort your inventory. Yeah, we miss the salmon eat. Uh, yeah, so like a big thing with like eating food on like in the correct points is like we will eat this salmon, go up to 9.5 bars. Saturation heals you a lot slower when you're not on full hunger, so the salmon's gonna heal you really slowly, and then like you're not even gonna get the full like heart you get from your hunger depleting from one to from 10 bars to 8.5, because like when your hunger drops to 9.5 bars, you gain a half heart, and then you can also gain another half heart when it drops to 8.5. Like, and not
Yep.
eating up to 10, like, or like waiting to lose this bar. Basically, what I'm trying to say is you want to eat at the very latest when the piece of food heals you up to 10 bars exactly. Like, it's just really unoptimal to not do that. Like you can eat when you have like less hunger, or like when you have more hunger, but like Yeah, like you don't want to be eating a salmon on 3.5 bars down.
Yep. Oh, this is strange. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, just like bad portal position, but yeah, this is just a weird situation. I think we thoroughly covered everything in the travel to second
Yeah.
pole chords, and then yeah, just like yeah, I'd recommend trying to like what what I was told like several people is like sending in the run you think you played like the best isn't as useful as sending in a run that you think you played okay, because like if you think you played a run really well, chances are you're there's not going to be many like things to point out for improvement. So like same here, cutting out the stronghold split, which is presumably where you lose the run, like it just means we can't give feedback on what you did wrong in this stronghold. Like
Hmm.
um
But yeah, I think
yeah.
that's everything.
Yeah. Yeah, if you have any questions, just ping us in your thread, and yeah, everything's Xyroah.
Yeah. That
Yeah, thanks for sending in the run.